Hello and welcome to this session on trading economic news. We're just going to get ready for the economic announcements that will be coming out shortly. So to get started, we're just going to quickly do a recap. As usual, start off the day with the economic calendar. Today is the last day of the trading week, Friday, the 8th of October. And as usual, my economic calendar is set to GMT +2. And looking at the economic calendar today, we already know the Canada unemployment rate and most importantly, the United States unemployment rate and non-farm payrolls all due out shortly at 2:30 GMT +2. It's in about 7 minutes time. Now, the US non-farm payroll report and unemployment rate report, it's a report of huge importance. It comes out on the first Friday of every month. It's highly anticipated. It affects all markets. It affects the bond market, the global stock market, all currency pair, the commodities market. So there's usually a high probability of the markets trending sideways prior to this report. So I've kept out of the markets, left the markets alone. But now that we're about 5 minutes to the report being announced, I'm just going to see, get ready for the report, see where to place my trades. So let's go to the charts. Excuse me. So we start with the Euro US dollar. This is a 5-minute time frame. You can see the market has been trending sideways between these two white lines. So you can see it's broken the sideways trend on the lower part. It's gone back up. It's broken the pivot point and R1. It's getting close to that high point again. So from a trading point of view, there's no clear entry point as of now because you can see the market has broken R1. It also had broken the pivot point there. So this whole area now, there's a bit of uncertainty. So I'll just probably watch and wait and see what happens once the report is announced and then decide what to do. But obviously, I can't use R1 to buy because you can see the market has broken R1 twice. You can use R2 to trade using the pivot point strategy. And the market itself hasn't yet formed the market resistance. So there's no clear buy opportunity. And from a sell to, we can see it's already broken the pivot point. We could potentially sell below S1, but like I said, I will just watch and wait and see how the market reacts once the report is announced, and I'll then decide then where to place my trade. Okay, so let's go to the dollar, Canadian dollar. So looking at the dollar, Canadian dollar, okay, you can see the market trending sideways. Again, this is not unusual in view of this report coming out. So you can see it trending sideways between the pivot point and S1. Again, you can see it's just about broken S1 and gone back up. So again, I can't place my pending order just below S1 out to watch and wait. But in this scenario, I can comfortably place my buy order just above the pivot point, which I'll do now. So that's the pivot point is 1.2563. So 2 pips above that is 1.2565. So 1.2565. 1.2565. And stop loss 20 pips, 1.2545. So that's my pending buy order for the dollar, Canadian dollar. But again, because it's just about broken S1, I'm not going to place a sell order there. I'll just wait and see how the market reacts when the report is announced, and I'll take it from there. Okay, so that's my plan for the Euro US dollar and the dollar, Canadian dollar. If you have any questions, go ahead and raise your hand, or you can send your questions or comments through the chat box. Once the report has been announced and we see how the market reacts, we'll end the session there. So if you have any questions between now and then, you can go ahead and ask by raising your hand or sending your question through the chat box. I'll just have a look at the other markets I'm trading. That's the pound dollar. Again, you can see it's trending sideways, but I can place a buy order just above R1 there. That's 3646. So that'll be 3648, 2 pips above that, 3648. 1.3648. And 20 pips stop loss 1.3628. Okay. So that's the dollar Canadian dollar. I mean the dollar yen, sorry, not the dollar Canadian dollar. And that's the euro yen. You can see it's all over the place because of the report coming out shortly. Dollar Swiss franc again has broken R1, broken pivot. So that too, I'll just watch and wait. But I can probably place a pending sell order just below S1 there. So that'll be 9261. 9261. 0.9261. 0.9281. And the Aussie dollar, again, that's trending sideways. So you can see all the markets are just trending sideways, which is not surprising in view of the report coming out shortly. Okay, so we have 1 minute. So I will see how the market reacts and then we'll take it from there. Okay, just got 1 minute to go. And like I said, if there are no questions, we'll end the session once the report has been announced. Oh, yeah, so it's now 2:30. So the report has been announced. So see what happens. So you can see the dollar Canadian dollar is it's going down, but like I said, we had no opportunity to sell there, so there's not much we could have done there. Okay, so all right. So like I said, there are no questions. We'll catch up on the platform, and I'll leave you to look after your trades. So all the best.